Do you have an attitude, candidate? Do we detect an attitude?
Everything we do.
Attitude?
She's got an attitude.
What?
Sir,
What?
Mr. Candidate, did you just call me she?
Get down, candidate. Do it now. What type belt is that, candidate? What is that?
D&G.
What is D&G?
Dolce & Gabbana, hello?
Hello?
If you loved Borat, as I did, I'm sure you've been looking forward to our next movie, Brüno. Luckily for you, I saw it, so you don't have to subject yourself to one of the worst movies of the year.
How did you find your son?
I swapped him.
You swapped him? Swapped the baby for what?
For an iPod.
In Brüno, Sacha Baron Cohen plays another of the characters from his splendidly inventive TV show, The Ali G Show. Brüno is a gay Austrian fashion expert and TV host whose colossal crash and burn in Europe sends him off to gain fame in the U.S. Mainly, this film consists of maybe 71 gay sex jokes in between what appear to be completely staged moments where Brüno makes fun of second- and third-tier celebrities and regular people alike.
Ich hired a top photographer and held a casting for the hottest baby photo shoot ever. Is your baby comfortable with bees, wasps, and hornets?
George is comfortable with everything.
It's certainly not that there aren't a few funny moments in the film. There are, but overwhelmingly, Brüno's stunts are demeaning, they are insulting, and they are really cruel. When Sacha Baron Cohen played Borat, he also exploited the kindness of strangers before exposing their ignorance, racism, or anti-Semitism. But the Borat lead character had an innocent likability to him. The Brüno character, on the other hand, totally lacks Borat's softness. He's just a jerk. I'm sorry to say this is a horrible movie. Skip it.
Only natural, of course, to make the comparisons to Borat, and the formula here is relatively the same, so it doesn't feel as fresh as the last comedy did, and he's got his assistant who's following him around, so it feels a little tired in that sense. But now, judging it just for the movie that it is, I don't care if it's real, I don't care if it's fake, I just want to find out if it's funny. And there are lots of moments in this movie that are genuinely funny. Sure, he crosses the line at some points, other moments are far more effective than others, it sort of stoops to the lowest common denominator too often, I found. But there are just parts of it that are really brilliant, and you have to respect what he's trying to do with the character, and he's really going out there and doing something different.
I respect that he's doing something different. This is a brilliant comic, no question. There are some funny moments, there unquestionably, but the ratio is 25 horrific moments to one funny moment.
I think you and I are looking at it differently. While you are maybe sympathizing with some of the people that you say he exploits on camera, I'm holding those people accountable for their actions and what they say and how they conduct themselves. And I'm laughing at Brüno more so than I'm really laughing at their ignorance. And then Borat, you're really looking at the people around him as much as him.
He's bringing these people in under false pretenses, subjecting them to derision, and having the audience point at them and laugh at them. And even if I hate what they believe, I'm sympathetic to that. There is so much from Brüno of the most aggressive gay stereotyping. He's demonstrating these people's homophobia, but in the process is behaving in the exact way, the way that these people think about gay men.
Look, I totally understand where you're coming from on this one. However, I seem to think it was a little funnier than that. It definitely misses the mark on some of its intention and is for sure not as amusing as Borat was. So I'm going to say you can rent Brüno.